the next hour, in Words and Music, one of the most exciting bands in British rock. This is the Massive Wagons.
I know you're there for me, brother. I know I'll be alright. And when you talk to me, sister,
Good evening everyone, Guy taking you up to 7. Tonight on the Great Music Stories series, we feature a rock band with a whole lot of heart, bags of humour and great powerful melodies. They're one of the UK's rising stars. It is of course the Massive Wagons. In the next hour, I'll be airing the interview I did with the band in London, an hour before they stepped out on stage to a full house. And a break from the traditional and usual format for the series, this week it's a full band interview. We'll be offering a fascinating insight into the characters and the talents that make a band's chemistry work. And as a huge treat, we will be the first radio station in the UK to air the band's brand new single, Tokyo. One of 3 blistering tracks from the new album that's out in April. But you'll be hearing it tonight before 7 o'clock. For the next hour in words and music, turn the volume up, sit back, and enjoy the sound of one of Britain's brightest bands. This is the Massive Wagons. Okay, so we are in Euston in London, and I'm joined by Baz from the massive Wagons. Baz?
Hello, how's it going? Yeah.
Well, it's sound check time, so there's going to be a bit of background noise.
A little bit of noise, but we don't mind that, do we? It's all good. It's all good music. We actually didn't have anything planned up until a few months ago, and the City of Thieves guys are just top guys, and we went to watch them. They came up to play by us, and we went to watch them, and they said, "Why don't you come down and support us at the? This is their first headline show in London for a couple of years." And yeah, we're like, absolutely, yeah, love to. Any time we can get down this neck of the woods is, especially being so far away,
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an English rock and roll band.
It's going to be a full house tonight, I've heard.
So I'm told. The City of Thieves guys assure us it's going to be a busy night. Yeah, Black Eye Friday in London. No better night really.
Now, tell us. Now, we know you've been busy in the studio. You've got a new album out for fans listening. Tell us a little bit about, if you can, any clues what might be coming out, this new masterpiece of yours.
Yeah, well, I think if anybody's heard the other albums, I think the first album we wrote really had our hearts on our sleeves with that album, and then the second album was a little bit of an amalgamation of older songs and a new direction we were headed. But I think this is the first album we've written. We've really drawn a line under a lot of stuff, and this is a real step forward to us. It's there's a lot of stuff on there, like some heavy stuff, some melodic stuff, AOR kind of stuff, but no, I'm really proud of it. Like I think it's gone. I really couldn't be happier with how it's come out really.
Does it take, with any band's history, does it kind of take a couple of albums to find your feel on what the band's signature sound is, do you think?
I don't know really. I can't really speak for any of the bands. I think we've produced quality so far. I'm not unhappy with anything we've done, but yeah, I think it's taken us till now to really create our own. I think the last album was was a step forward, a big step forward from the first album in terms of our own sound. But I think this is the songwriting and everything's stepped up for this album. Really, I think it's definitely more us than anything else. Yeah.
Okay. Now you've got a massive fan base, a loyal fan base, which I've heard your merchandise. You often outsell the bands you've supported in the past. Now also you've done some stuff on Pledge Music and stuff. We've talked about this a lot on the Rock Show over the year. Do you think the whole sort of crowdfunding stuff, do you think it's good for supporting emerging rock bands, or do you think maybe it can sometimes be unhelpful? What's your view on that?
I think I was a little bit, I've got to be honest, I was a little bit sceptical of it at first. Our first two albums were completely funded by going out and gigging, hundreds of gigs, and saving our money and all putting the money in the pot, and I'm really happy we did that. And I was worried that I was a little bit of a cop-out. I thought the Pledge might be, but no, it's not. It's really not. I think it really works for bands when you get to a level. Maybe bands that have just started out, it wouldn't work. You need a fan base, but it really shows your fan base. It really lets you know who your fans are, where your fans are, and they were just absolutely done us proud. Like it took us 3 months and we achieved the target. So it was there was about 200 days from the start, and we did it in 3 months. So couldn't be any happier with that. But I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm really happy we've done it. Definitely. Tell
listeners a little bit about plans that you might have lined up for 2016 in terms of hitting the road again.
Yeah. We've got 2 dates over in Ireland, Belfast and Dublin, with the Choir Boys and Screaming Eagles, both our label mates. They should be brilliant dates. Again, it's any opportunity to get across to Ireland as well. But I don't think bands would go across there enough. And we want to get there as much as possible. Brilliant people over there. We've got an academy tour booked for April. with the Screaming Eagles and Trucker Diablo, and there's some other bands, Scam, Chase the Ace, and 13 Stars off the label are going to be doing a few dates down south. So yeah, that should be good. And some festivals. I think we're doing some.
It's just about festivals. Any thoughts?
Yeah, we're doing a Viking festival in Wales. Doing a festival called Wildfire up in Scotland. Les Mahay got a fantastic festival. We've done that a few years ago. We're booked for that. And there might be one or two of the little ones booked as well. But yeah, no, we're hoping for something. We would like to get onto something. One of the bigger ones. We played Bloodstock and Steelhouse.
Maybe down our neck of the woods, we'll get you down for the Rambling Man bill next year.
Oh man, yeah, I'd love to get on that. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely flew last year.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and the lineup this year is really Airborne, Blackstone, Cherry. That's really up our street. Like that's banging. That brilliant. Yeah, I'd love to get on that. Yeah,
we'll have to start a radio campaign to get you on the bill. Now, the interesting thing. I mean, you've been working on your new album, and I guess it's a very different discipline to writing and mastering the perfect way you want to get a song over in the studio to then letting rip on stage as you're going to do tonight. Do you guys have a preference, or do you find they both feed each other, being in the studio or being live?
Yeah, well, we do the live thing. Obviously, we gig a lot, and we do the live thing a lot more. And you sort of go into the studio with the songs as you would play them live, and we do the rough run-throughs, the guide tracks, you see, and that's how they are. That's how we know them. But you see, when you can go back over them, you can listen to them and produce them and almost create them into maybe something different, and then take those away and then turn that into the live thing you've created in the studio. So they feed each other. I find definitely, yeah.
Do you ever have a problem in the studio that you produce too much stuff and you think, what do we leave off? Or what's the running order for the album? That must be a headache, is it? Or does it come quite naturally?
We're quite lucky, really. Adam, our guitar player, he's got a good hand at it. Like, he's come away, and I trust his judgment. I really do. I agree with most things he comes up with, because he comes up with great ideas, and he's come up with a running order already, and I've had to listen to it, and I like it. It runs really well. As opposed to songs, well, we just go in with the amount of songs. We're just confident with the songs. We don't go in with more songs than we need. We're going with the songs we've decided we're going to do, and that's it. Like, plus, I mean, paying for studio time.
So I guess it helps going in half knowing what you want to put down.
Absolutely, yeah. We do a lot of pre-production work. Yeah, we'll record the songs ourselves. We have a 4-track recorder and record them, and then send them to the studio for him to listen to. You see, and then he has an idea in the studio, and then he knows what he's doing. Then he can set his stall out, and we can have we need this along 10 tracks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. And then you need to go in with some idea, or else you could end up there for ages.
And live albums? Anything in the offing there in the future?
Oh yeah. We've just done a live album. We just I don't think bands, between the last album and this album coming out, I think bands also need to keep in the eye of the public. You need to be there all the time with something new. And we thought bands don't do live band albums anymore. They don't seem to put live albums out. We'll do one, man. We don't care. See how it goes. So we did 4 tracks from Hard Rock Hell last year and 4 tracks from a gig in Kendal we recorded. And we've put it out with a load of B-sides and acoustic stuff on like a 15-track album. We sell at gigs and stuff, just to keep us in the public interest until the new album comes out,
I guess the fans want feeding as well.
The fans need feeding, yeah.
On that note, Baz, we wish you every success for the year ahead, and we hope tonight you let it rip.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think it'll be banging, definitely. Can't wait.
Push a little harder, you're gonna see what's what. 'Cause if wife. So if you're looking for advice from a man who knows, I take the world by the throat and always stay on your toes. I'm gonna fight the system. I got blood on my hands. Gonna fight the system. I'm a self-made man. I fight the system. Hell, every breath in me. I fight the system until it's on its knees. I'll fight for your brother. I'll fight real hard. I'll fight for your sister. I'll fight forever and young. I'll fight to the nail till the blood's stinging. I'll fight every day. I'll fight the system. Got blood on my hands. Fight the system. I'm a self-made man. Fight the system. Every breath in me. I'll fight the system till it's on its knees.
So, having just spoke to Baz, we're now joined by Adam from the Massive Wagons. It's literally an hour or so before their final gig of the year. Adam, you're the man with the axe.
Yes, yeah, I play Gibson Flying V, which is you don't see many about these days, but they're surprisingly comfortable to play. You know, they look good, and you can get right up to the top frets because obviously the body's cut away. But yeah, for any guitar geeks out there, I highly recommend them.
Now, I just heard you on Soundcheck. You got a big sound as a band. What's it like? I know you've just gone back in the studio. What's it like when you've got to go back in and create some new stuff? Is it exciting or is it a bit daunting?
No, we love it. We've done it a couple of times now, and this time was the first time we felt properly prepared, having already done it a few times. We had all the material together, obviously, whereas in the past we've gone in with a couple of half-written songs and tried to sort of edge it in, which they've always turned out okay, but you don't need that pressure. So this time we deliberately gave ourselves a bit more time, and I think we really nailed it this time. So yeah,
I guess there's an onus on you as the main guitarist to set the mood for the album, yeah.
Yeah, I think in terms of lead instruments, myself and obviously Baz singing, but you can't underestimate the power of a good rhythm section and the bass rhythm guitar. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that all gets laid down before any. Like we always use the analogy, it's like making a sandwich. Oh, this is really corny, but
no, carry on.
And
you all like a sandwich.
And the bass and the drums are like the bread. And the rhythm guitar, is the filling, and then you garnish it with the vocals and the lead guitar. But before any of that, you've got to have the bedrock of the track, exactly. And they really nailed it this time, and it makes it easy. You know, the inspiration's already there before you to just do your lead parts. And
I certainly, I'm just noticing Soundcheck, the drummer and bass players sound very synced up together.
Very, yeah. Well, we played together with the same lineup for very early days, probably about 6 years ago now. So, and we've done a lot of gigs in that time. Fantastic. And slowly built momentum up, and over the past 18 months in particular, things have started moving significantly sort of quicker. So we've got a good 2016 lined up.
Yeah, I've heard it. Sounds good. Now, personal note, guitar influences. Give our listeners a a sense on who's been your inspiration from a younger age?
I lean more towards the melodic players, so Michael Schenker, Richie Blackmore, big fan of Richie. Luke Morley of Thunder is a lesser. He's well known, but more of a songwriter. But as a guitarist, I think he's highly underrated. Just does enough, and I really admire his songwriting. I don't think he's ever written a bad song. I love Thunder.
Even that Bowes and Morley album they did was good, which was a different feel. Even that really showed the songwriting strength.
Well, I think they wanted to get that out of the system, because if you listen to the Thunder albums throughout the 90s, they get progressively softer. I don't mean that in a bad way, because I love them all. And I think the Bowes and Morley and Luke Morley's own solo album, I think it was more singer-songwriter, folky stuff, and I love it. I think it's and it's something they needed to do, and now they've come back. And exactly, yeah. And
Wonder Days, wasn't it?
Wonder Days, aye. And they're playing arenas, which they've never done. So that, to me, tells me that a lot of people out there, because I went to a couple of the gigs they did, I think it was February this year, Sheffield, and looking around, there's a lot of kids and a lot of young people, whereas I've been following Thunder for a long time, and 10 years ago, it's fair to say they were still popular, but there were people that dragged along with them, throughout the 90s, but now I think it's wonderful. They're brilliant.
And also, they're carrying on, as you guys are, a great British rock tradition. From Led Zepp all the way through.
Yeah. I think, we class ourselves, we have our heavier moments, but at our core, the songs we write, we aim for heavy melodic rock. We like melody, and that melody is what sells a song. And I think it can be forgotten by a lot of bands of our ilk these days, and they could just go for heavy and detuned things. I think songs can be heavy in melody. They don't have to be heavy in terms of loud, if you know what I mean. But it helps to be loud.
Well, look, best of luck for tonight's gig, and we look forward to catching up with you on the road.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Switch off your TV, and now the caged bird is laughing at the general in his hat, and the dogs ran off with his friends. We don't think they're coming back. Aeroplane, the crazy days of memories.
Part 3 now. We're back for part 3 in the stairwell here at Euston with the massive Wagons. We've spoken to the vocalist. We've spoken to one of the two guitarists. We've now got the rhythm section and the other guitarist. The special guitarist. So it's the last night of your live performances. We're really pleased to be in at the sound check to get a few moments. I'm going to start with the rhythm section. We've just been talking about how you can't have a sandwich without the bread. And the guys have been saying how important the rhythm section is to the sound. They did say that. They did say that. So we've got Roy and Bowser. We've never interviewed a drummer from a band before. So Roy from the band. Hello, drummer.
Hello. These guys probably won't class me as a drummer, so you're still okay on that front.
Well, you were banging the living daylights out of them in the sound check. It's a very tight sound of the band, isn't it? It's my first experience of you live. It's a really tight unit.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We sort of pride ourselves on the solid impact we've got. So that's what we're about. Heavy rock and roll, solid rhythm.
You've got a lot of melody as well.
Yeah. Some of the new stuff, it's a lot catchier than the old stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot. We've talked about inspirations with the other guitarist earlier, Adam. We talked about rock inspirations with Adam earlier on the guitar front. So, drummer. When you were growing up, which drummer inspired you to pick the sticks up?
Cozy Powell and Bobby Rondinelli.
Quite good. Cozy Powell did hit them a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was a legend. Yeah, gutted he died. Yeah, it's such a shame.
All right, let's cheer things up a bit. Bowser. Now, we've also never interviewed the bass player from a band. Only ever seems to be the vocalist and the guitarist. So, so the other part of the rhythm section, drums and bass, you two very tight together. Tell us about what the year's meant for you so far. You've done a lot of touring. You've been putting a new album down. Tell us your highlights from 2015.
Highlights, well, Hard Rock Hell, our last gig we did was a massive highlight, playing the main stage after Black Label Society. You know, most gigs are highlights for me. We have good ones every time we play. We get better every time we play. Just gets better all the time. You know, we can never complain about a gig. So just the whole year, like all 6 years we've been doing it, it's just all been good all the time. Yeah.
Best is yet to come, yeah?
Oh yeah, best is yet to come. You know, we have highlights throughout the year, but we expect to step up the ladder every time. You know, we get the better gigs and hopefully playing better and get them noticed more and see how it goes. You know.
I was saying to the guys earlier, we've got to try and get you on the Rambling Man bill because that's our local venue. So we'll start a radio campaign for you, all right, after that show. Now, we've done about inspirations. I've just noticed a badge, Iron Maiden. You a fan, obviously? Yeah. What do you think of the new album?
New album, I've only heard a couple of songs, not bought it yet. I prefer the older stuff. You know, I play like most people, really, but...
Not quite Massive Wagons, is it?
No, it's not. We're not quite Iron Maiden either.
We've got a spare plane.
Yeah.
But you got a van. I've seen it. You got the tour van. Yeah. And does the vocalist drive it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
We call him the trooper.
There are parallels. Now, Carl, I'm going to come over to you now. Guitarist.
Just.
What do you mean, just?
Oh, no. I don't have all the bells and whistles, Adam. I'm solid, good A chords. That's what I'm about. Is good solid. There's not many better A chords in the business.
The Malcolm Young.
The Malcolm Young. Yeah, that'd be nice.
So your music inspiration when you were growing up?
To be honest, there's all sorts. I came into rock pretty late. To be honest, I like Michael Jackson and stuff like that. But no, he didn't. But there was some cool solos in some of his stuff, like Eddie got on. And, yeah, he did some great stuff. Fortunately, I can't quite play like Eddie. But definitely coming forward, more recently, stuff like Airborne. When we were first getting together as a band, they were the guys that we would sort of try. We want to do that. Yeah. That's what it's about.
What does the year ahead mean for you? What are you looking forward to for the band? Because obviously you've got a really loyal following, some good first material out, live stuff's growing, so you're on that upward trajectory. What would be a big breakthrough for you for the band for 2016?
The big thing we need some magazine coverage would be great. Over here we've had some definitely radio coverage there. The more stuff we can get on, the better. It's just a case of if we back ourselves. If people hear us, we back them to like us, and especially if they come and see us. Because if they see us, live reputation.
Live reputation is the main thing for us. We find. Like, also, we've got an album coming out. Lads have probably mentioned it, but. Yeah, the live reputation. Come and see us live. You have a good time, have a good show, have a beer with you. You know.
Even the sound check felt like a gig. It was really exciting. I haven't actually to complete the questions. Influences, bass, Bowser. Bass influences for you when you were growing up.
Roger Glover for me. Roger Glover, John Entwistle, and Geezer Butler. They're the three main ones for me. They're always in my top three. So the way I play and just how it's just watching them. Obviously, we've got fortunately, we've got YouTube nowadays, like rather than because obviously they're not born back in the 60s and 70s, so it's like, yeah, watching them guys is.
We need to get you in the Entwistle suit with skeleton. That'd be brilliant.
Well, gents, I'm going to let you get ready because I know you're going on stage in a minute. On behalf of everyone at Merridian, we wish you success for next year, and let's hope the next time we meet, it's after your show at the Rambling Man. How about that?
Yeah.
That'll be mega.
That'll be super. Yeah.
The wind will blow a little faster as she passes on by. The crows will fly a little higher not to catch her eye. The trees will hang a little lower with a whisper they say. Even the heavens are afraid as she hits the sky.
Our thanks to the band for taking time out to speak to us before they went on stage in London a few weeks ago. If you've enjoyed the music and want to find out more about the Massive Wagons, do check them out on their Facebook page and also on Twitter for the latest news on their album. The band also have got a big touring schedule coming up. On March the 11th and 12th, they're going to be playing in Belfast and Dublin, respectively, in Ireland, with the Choir Boys and the Screaming Eagles, two bands we featured on the Rock Show in previous weeks. And then in April, they're hitting the mainland UK. Cardiff on the 9th of April, Sheffield and Glasgow mid-April, coming down through Leicester and finishing in London on April the 29th. For those dates, they'll be budding up with the Screaming Eagles and Chase the Ace, a band well known for their live performances. So if you've enjoyed the studio recordings on air tonight, do think about checking them out live in concert this year.
I'm sailing away to the desolate sky. I'm sailing for reasons I just don't know why. I'm making my way through the wind and the rain. I'm sailing my boat, I call it a heartache and pain. I eat when I'm hungry, I drink all the time. I'm sad when I'm sober, but when I'm drunk, well, I'm fine. I don't tell nobody, 'cause I don't piss and moan. The future's the future, I just wish you were home. I'm on a destination countdown, impending collision, can't make my decision. I'm on a destination countdown, just going with the flow, 'cause I roll with the rhythm. I'm coasting through life slowly, picking up speed. If the wheels don't fall off, that'll be the end of me. I drink and I joke, yeah, I rock and I roll, in the hope that some good times might fill in the holes. I'm blaming myself, but I'm blaming you too. I always thought I'd end up being alone with you. I'm on a destination countdown, impending collision, can't make my decision. I'm on a destination countdown, just going with the flow, 'cause I roll with the rhythm. I'm on a destination countdown, impending collision, can't make my decision. I'm on a destination countdown, just going with the flow, 'cause I roll with the rhythm. I'm on a destination countdown. I hope you live happy, I hope you live long, but I know that it's likely that you'll never hear the song.
You're listening to Guy. It's the Great Music Stories series here on 107. And of course, this week It's the Massive Wagons. For the last 40 minutes or so, we have enjoyed, in words and music, a rich taste of the band's sound to date. But now it starts to get fun. A UK exclusive, we have an early copy of the band's forthcoming single release from the new album. This is a song called Tokyo. That was Tokyo, a UK exclusive. The Massive Wagons' forthcoming single release from the new album out on the 1st of April. I've got another song to go with it from the new album. Thanks to the band and to the guys at Off Your Rocker for giving us an early listen to the album. I have to say, anyone that's enjoyed the music in the last hour, you're in for a treat because the new material sounds absolutely awesome. Another song from the forthcoming album. This is one of my favourites. This is called Ratio. Enjoyed those two songs. That was Ratio, and of course before that the UK premiere of Massive Wagons' forthcoming single Tokyo. And it concludes our 1 hour survey of the Massive Wagons in words and music. Our thanks once again to the band. I think there's only one way to see this show out. Having played the exclusive, I think we should play it again. This is the Massive Wagons' forthcoming single release, a UK exclusive for your ears only. Today on 107 Merridian FM, this is Tokyo.